How's it going, guys? We are back on the video here, and this video is, it's time to talk. It's time to talk, guys. Team of the season is tomorrow officially, so let's get excited. I'm going to give you guys, show you guys exactly, what's going on. Our first look at a teaser, and also, what to do in preparation for this event tomorrow, all right? So make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe if you're not already. Let's hop into the video right now. So there it is, guys. You can see the team of the season is tomorrow. EA just tweeted it out. Team of the season drops in NHL 25 tomorrow. So there you go. We'll see what that's looking like, and I'll give you guys all the tips you need to know right now as well. I'll top into the rest of the video, but team of the season is confirmed to happen tomorrow. So what you're going to want to do, guys, is load up NHL 25, load it up, and you want to really make sure you're ready for this event, right? Because, it should be a good event, right? Typically it is, right? I mean, it's always an exciting event because obviously, these are cards that are going to be on your team the rest of the year, right? They're, technically end game cards, right? So we'll see if it ends up, being the case and how good these cards are. And, just some predictions as well on who I think, we might also see I'll include in this video as well. But basically, what I really recommend is holding on to all of your cards, all right? Just at this point, you might as well hold on to all your cards. The overalls I've mentioned, I think it's going to be is 90s, right? You would probably need because, for Team of the Year is 87 pluses, right? So we'll see if it ends up being the case for Team of the Season. But I would definitely say just at this point, as many high overall cards you have, I would make sure that you hold on to them, right? So for me, I have 1,200 items, which is an absolute demonic amount. Demonic. That's when it's crazy. So when you go to the overall rating right now, I have 88 to 99. I have a total of 73 cards. Of course, not all these cards can be used because some of them are bound, obviously, right? But I'm assuming that you're going to need, the higher overall, the better. Always, typically is how it works, right? But I would say definitely 90 plus is my logic on what we could expect and see. So for me, I have, it looks like 40, 90 plus cards, and cards that are not bound. I have 34 untradables, more like 30 that I would actually be willing to, probably even less than that realistically. I'm not trading in any Team of the Years or Niedermeyer, right? So that's where it can get a little bit scary, but definitely cards like the Wallman, Lemieux, Werenski, Stone, even Sider, I definitely would trade in. I would say Rantanen, right? Like, these are all cards I definitely would be willing to trade in. 90 Rantanen as well, 90 Kaprizov, 90 Hughes I don't want to trade in because, for my all-time doubles team, but I would assume he'll probably get a higher-end card here at some point, Jack Hughes, but we'll see. But like I said, be prepared to trade in cards that you don't want to have to trade in, but I also have some tradable cards, I think. Actually, I don't have any. So yeah, there you go. That's all I have, when it comes to those overalls saved for the new event, which we hope is which is going to be Team of the Season, of course. And another thing that I think is actually not a horrible idea either is definitely saving all your coins at this point. I wouldn't be like, going and buying all these cards because you don't know, right? I'm not going to tell you guys to go buy every 90 overall, any 89, you know what I mean? Because if you do that and, for some reason 90s are not what it is and, it's like a waste of coins, I don't want you guys to like get mad at me, of course, right? But, right now, what I would say with your collectible sets, personally, I think the 79 plus packs are nerfed, right? Like, they don't really seem to be that great anymore, unfortunately. So if I were you guys, I would definitely be mindful of that, and certainly I would start looking at other sets. And the sets that I would consider making are the 89 or 84 set or the 87 plus pack here. And the reason why I say that is because the 87 plus pack, you can get like a 90 cornerstone card, and that has some pretty good value, right? Which is very important to get right now for Team of the Season. Now, the 89 or 84 one is pretty decent as well because you're obviously, getting an 89 potentially, and that 89 has some value. And I would say at this point I would hold on to the 89s. I wouldn't even really sell the 89s for coins because, again, we don't know what the trade-ins are going to be 100%, right? So I would definitely hold on to them as well if you actually end up getting 89 overalls from the sets. And like I said, I mean, I personally think, how the sets are done, Team of the Season will be like Team of the Year, will be like Fantasy. Thrash, my podcast host, has said that he thinks it's going to be like Fantasy, the sets, which, I could see, but I'm more, I think it's more going to be like Team of the Year, typically. Like that's what I would view it as, because Team of the Year and Team of the Season are more similar than Fantasy. I think Fantasy is kind of like its own separate like event in terms of like how cards are made and how cards work, to me at least. So that's something that I would definitely be mindful of. I think it's going to be more like the Team of the Year sets, if you guys remember that. It was like 87 plus you had to trade in and all that stuff. There's not going to be any nominees, I don't think, right? So, you know, that's something to keep in mind as well. And definitely, I would say another thing at this point is to make sure that you obviously just do not, and I mean do not, trade in any any high overall cards right now for MSPs, right? Like if you're trying to make cornerstones, I probably would stop. I wouldn't make any cornerstone cards anymore. I would likely, you know, say you have you know, any of these 89s, like for me, like I even have, I have 91 Sider, 89 King, 89 Carpenter. I would not be trading those in, guys. I would not. I really would not be. Just hold on to all your, you know, high overall cards, because we don't know what the trade-in sets are going to be. If they're anything like Team of the Year, obviously, that would be very, very beneficial. So we'll see if it ends up being the case, but definitely be mindful of that there. And honestly, what I would say as well, guys, is if you're able to have, you know, some you know, loose cards such as, you know, the 87 plus cornerstone cards, I would definitely trade these in and make 89s, because, I mean, you'd rather have 89s than 87s, in my opinion. So I definitely would do that as well. To me, at least that's just a smart thing to do. And, yeah, I mean, when it comes to just, you know, working the market or anything like that, I mean, if you're going to try to, like, you know, work the market, I think the best thing you could potentially do here, guys, is be ready on the market tomorrow when the event comes out at 5 p.m. Eastern, and just try to snipe the overalls that are, you know, important. Obviously, we don't know what the overalls are going to be right now, but for example, say it's like, you know, I don't know, 89s, right, are important, right? Like you need 89s to trade in. Obviously, you're going to want to, you know, trade in and go to the 59th minute and just sort by, you know, the coin amount you have. Like, so for example, I mean, whatever 89s are going for at the time tomorrow, say they're going for 50K, you know, go to the market and go for like 45 and try to get some steals. You could easily get those steals and then relist them and profit a pretty good amount. So that's something that I think is also a decent idea. My game, as you can see, crashed here, unfortunately, and froze on the menu. So yeah, I kind of wanted to show you more there, but unfortunately was not in the cards for me here. Basically, guys, you know, for some quick predictions, you know, if I have to like really guess what some of these Team of the Season cards will be, I mean, I think you got to say it's going to be McKinnon, right? McKinnon's got to have one, right? I'd be pretty shocked. And, you know, that's the only thing that's kind of like, you know, not that great with Team of the Season is obviously you get a lot of duplicate, you know, Team of the Year guys as well, which is, you know, unfortunate in that aspect. McDavid, obviously, certainly possible as well. I mean, why not? McDavid, I mean, you know, another great year. There's some injury issues, but I think he's definitely a possibility. Makar, obviously, would not shock me either. I feel like Makar gets the Team of the Season every year. I mean, I don't really remember a year where he didn't get Team of the Season, at least, Makar, even if he didn't get Team of the Year. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you guys want to see tomorrow? I have packs saved up. I'm going to have more than this, but so far this is what I have saved up. Competitive pack, competitive mega pack, Hut Champs premium pack, competitive pack. I'm going to play some squad battles as well to try to get some more packs and all that good stuff saved up for you guys. And hopefully you guys get excited for it and enjoy it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you have not already. Follow me on Twitch, Henreek. I'm live there every single day. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you get 3 E's. And I'll see you guys in the next video.